What's up, folks? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Oh boy, we're all good. I was a little late here. Everything's fine. I was just a little stressed out. PJ DM'd me saying, "I regret telling everyone you're pooping." I was not pooping. I was pooping my pants a little bit because I was calling the IRS and my accountant for most of the latter half of the day. But we're all good. Just some annoying paperwork matters had to be attended to. So I apologize. I don't think I've ever been that late. Like, if I'm going to be late, it's usually like 2 minutes, or I cancel stream. Usually give at least an hour notice for that. I think it's the latest I've ever been, because I was... Who did I call today? I called the IRS 3 times, my accountant twice, emailed my accountant, called my mom, called my dad, called RF's parents. There was just a lot of phone tag, and it was very fun. I talked to all 4 of my parents today, and at least 2 people that work at the tax place that we go to. So let's be done with all of that for the rest of the day and do some trivia about Kingdom Hearts Boss Music by Bizaga. No, basically, my mortgage company needed a particular transcript from my 2025 tax returns, and this is very interesting, so this will be on the trivia. I did not get a 2025 tax return transcript because they lacked a form from my health insurance that I never knew I needed, because I've never needed it for any other times I went and filed. But it was very important this time for the mortgage. So I was just trying to make sure that was squared away as quickly as possible. We're like 80% of the way there on it being all fine and good. Worst case scenario, one of our parents is going to be a co-signer on this house for 6 months. And then we will take them off and refinance. All because the IRS took my money, for the record. They have it. They just didn't tell me that my return was rejected back in February because I didn't have a 1095-A. But I have it now. It's being sent there as we speak. Also, I got a pack of Mentos with 14 different flavors. Each Mento is different. I don't know what they are because there's no label, but they're all fun and fruity. Fun and fruity free. Long story short, I think we're good. There's no universe where we don't move into this house, but I have such little trust and faith in institutions. I hate when things are not out of my control. RF, it feels very much the same way. It's like, we didn't do anything wrong. You know, nobody told us that we were missing anything or that this was XYZ was out of line. But it's okay. Happy Pride. It's not even the large sum of money. It's just like, can you give me this fucking document that I need? Which, by the way, that document that we're sending them is not going to change anything about me. I don't get a refund. I haven't gotten a refund since I've been a YouTuber. Those days are done. I don't make any money back. I just give them everything I ever make. I give probably most of my money to a regular fiance, and then second most goes to the IRS. We're past the times of refunds. So it's not going to change anything. They just need to know that I have health insurance, I guess, which I pay for privately because it sucks. That's why we got to get married, among many reasons, but that's probably the chiefest. She'll be the first to say that. Nothing, just me explaining why I was late and stressed out today. And why, I was like, I think I'm going to stream sober today. Not after that. Alright, let me get in here. Of course, if you do want to support me with sums of money, patreon.com/regularpat, always the best way. Better than Twitch subs, better than anything. I get the largest cut of that support, and not the institution that you're paying through. Patreon takes some, but not nearly as much as everything else where I make money, including YouTube and Twitch. Okay, and I'm just saying that as mostly a goof, like 80%, but for the 20% of me that's serious, never put me ahead of your own needs. I am what is called a disposable income receiver, okay? Only if your income is disposable. Same thing goes for no set face. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna be Shrouding. Can I fit Shrouding Dark Pat? No. I'll just be Shrouding Dark P. Who's got my giraffe? Yeah, I was not the one today. Thank you, Jimmy Jim. Jimmy Jimbo Jim. Alright. This is 20 questions about Kingdom Hearts boss music by Bizaga. Yeah, we're obviously not going to be hearing any music, so it's just going to be questions about it. So let's see what it's all about. I'm excited. I love music. Well, that would be this. In KH1, which of these bosses do not use a boss theme, but instead use the world's generic battle track? Pot Centipede, the Destroy Behemoth, and the Hades Cup, Parasite KH1, or Anti-Sora? Yes. I feel like everything in the cups is the Olympus track besides Cloud, Cerberus, Hades, and Rock Titan, and Sephiroth, and Ice Titan. So there's a couple of caveats, but if you're fighting like Leon and Yuffie, or even Leon and Cloud, you're going to get your typical Olympus track. Number 2. Which is the most commonly played boss theme in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix? Destiny's Force, Shrouding Dark Cloud, The Deep End, or Squirming Evil? Now I can give you an example of where each of these songs would play, but which one is the most, I'm not sure. In fact, Shrouding Dark Cloud plays when you're fighting Cloud. It's kind of a weird outlier. Damn, nobody got it, and I never would have guessed that. Shrouding Dark Cloud almost exclusively for Heartless bosses, but I think they make the exception for Cloud, potentially because that's his name, I don't know. Squirming Evil almost always for base forms of Disney villains, so like your Ursula 1, your Jafar 1. The Deep End is usually for big bosses, Giant Ursula, for example. Destiny's Force plays for things like Darkseid. I want to say Phantom, but the fact that it's more than all these other ones is crazy to me. Number 3. David would be so proud of me, by the way. Well, I did just tell you this. In the Japanese version of Vanilla Kingdom Hearts, what is Chernobog's boss theme? The Deep End, Destiny's Force, Squirming Evil, or A Night on the Bald Mountain? Technically, based on what I said, it could be a couple of things. But there you go, Destiny's Force, Oogie's Manor, yes. As a Disney boss, for whatever reason, in the Japanese version of Vanilla KH1, they didn't have Night on Bald Mountain for him. I don't know if it was a rights thing or something, but he's a Disney boss, so he gets Squirming Evil instead there. Number 4. What theme plays during Cloud's boss fight in GBA Chain of Memories? Where did Goofy get a gun? Face It, Go For It, Struggle Away, or Shrouding Dark Cloud? You know, it's been a minute since I fought GBA Cloud. I'm really not sure. Face It. Oh, I got it. Usually that plays for cutscenes right before boss fights in COM, both GBA and Recom, I think. But that one, it just sticks around for the fight itself. Number 5. Yo, Chara, I have a Leon picture to show you from the manga. I think you'll appreciate. The least commonly played non-unique boss theme in KH2 Final Mix. Desire for All That Is Lost, The Corrupted, The 13th Struggle, or... Okay, it was 2 answers. I said Dance to the Death. Dance to the Death, is that the one that plays while you're in Disney Castle for the first time? I'll have to wait till the trivia is over to find it, because I think it's in the first... Actually, damn, Char, I might have to wait. If I can get a hold of RF, she can get me the book, but I'm on Volume 2, and that's in Volume 1, unfortunately. Number 6. It's just Leon looking hot as hell. He's just so hot. Between the most... I would think this. In KH2 Final Mix, which boss theme appears the most between Data Organization rematches? Yeah, 13th Reflection, because most of them, a majority at least, would be fights from Chain of Memories, so they always play 13th Reflection for that. Even Marluxia, I think. Can you bring me manga volume 1? Okay, we'll get working on that. Number 7. I'm alright, Yapper. I'm doing better now. Ooh. In the cave? I'm gonna go with this, but... I don't know. In Days, which boss theme plays against Shion's third form, fought in Agrabah's Cave of Wonders? Desire for all that is lost. Fighting Away, which is the new Days track. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, let's see. Can we find this hot Leon? She was on the phone, so she didn't stop in. She's not giving you the cold shoulder, I promise. Where would it be? It would be like when Sora meets up with him in the Secret Waterway. So I would think, perhaps, episode 15, which would be page 141. Where is he? Where is this handsome man? He's training in the Secret Waterway. Oh my god, here he is. Here he is. Just dripping with sweat. He's been training. Look, his weapon is laying there. He's been getting his reps in of slashing at the air. Yowza! Wood! Oh, fuck yes! Oh no, he's hot! So, I've been reading this. Not for a video, just for... I wouldn't say it's for pleasure either. It's for a secret third thing. But when it comes to the Leon page, you better believe it's for pleasure. Alright, Fighting Away. There you go. Thank you for entertaining my intermission. Oh. The Ice Colossus in Birth by Sleep has three different boss themes depending on when it's fought. Once in Aqua Story, twice in the Mirage Arena. Which of these is not one of those themes? The Deep End. Which it might play for in KH1, not sure. But there you go. I said the encounter. I like this meme here. Hey guys, Ice Titan! Not what I'm called. That's the Ice Colossus. They're different. Different guys. Number 9. Ooh. Besides Melmem? I think it's you. Which boss theme from BBS has never reappeared after its debut besides Melmem? I got it wrong. I thought it was Extreme Encounters. I was the one guy. It's the Tumbling. Number 10. Oh boy. Bugged Data Riku? Which I've never fought. Never been me. No more bugs. Makes sense. He is bugged, and no more of him, please. The Riku character theme definitely plays, but I think that's for regular story Riku. Data Riku, whatever. Number 11. Actually getting my ass a bit beat on this. I think it's this. What boss theme plays against Julius in DDD? Untamable, Wild Blue, Rowdy Rumble, or The Encounter? He is wild, and he is blue. But I'm going to tell you right now that that's not it. Call my shot. Yeah, The Encounter. It is an encounter, so it makes sense if you think about it. Number 12. He is a bit rowdy. That's tough. Organization fights, battle gates, and cutscenes not included. Which is the most commonly reoccurring boss fight theme in KH3? Titanic Clash. Which, I got it, but I don't really know how. I'm alright, Vidin. Thank you for asking. I sort of explained why my day was stressful earlier, but it's not very interesting. But I'm good now. I thought about not streaming because I was so stressed out, but thankfully I had like a little bit of time to cool down. Lava and Ice Titan, I think this would play for. Maybe Tornado as well, but probably some other times to make it more than these other ones. I don't know, though. 13. I was not swatted. I don't feel good about any of these. The Kraken. Which returning boss theme from previous games appeared the most in 3, a remind not included? Wave of Darkness. I mean, makes sense. You know, it's returning from 0.2. I just didn't think it was featured that much. 14. The Dread of Night. Feel like this? In Union Cross, the Nightmare Chirithy battle uses the track The Dread of Night, a theme it shares with this boss fight, Marluxia's second form, No Heart, Anti-Blackco, or Phantom Aqua. Is it the racist? It's the racist. The ABC, that's no good. 15. Oh. Which of these boss fights was snubbed from Melmem? Graceful Assassin. That's the Marley track from GBA Com. Or Marley 2. I think it was in Marley 1, okay, which it debuted in GBA Com and they used it in Recom, but it gets overshadowed by Lord of the Castle and Scythe of Petals, I believe. Alright, 16. Is that a Yoko? I know that one's not. I'm gonna go with this, but I don't feel confident. Which of these boss themes is composed by Yoko Shimomura? Black Powder, Titanic Flash, Rinsler Recompiled, or The Eye of Darkness? I got it. Because you know why? Because that song fucking rips. And I was like, okay, wait, I know Ishimoto did the other grid tracks, like Battle and Field, but did he also do the Rinsler boss? Because I think Sekito did Gigabyte Mantis. Again, I think David would be very proud of me. But there you go. Me and Apollo got that. 17. What's up, John? Oh. Which Nord does the boss theme La Oscarita dell'Ignoto belong to? Xemnas, Ansem SOD, Young Xehanort, or Master Xehanort? These Italian song titles, I'm never good with them. Xemnas, hey, I said Young Xehanort, as did many of you. 18. Oh, OG coded. I think it's this. I think I remember actually David telling me about this. Or maybe Aid. In Coded, the landing for each floor in Castle Oblivion uses the boss theme, or this boss theme, as its field theme. Yeah, just fucking Bit Crush 13 Struggle playing in, you know, peaceful field areas. Crazy. Thankfully, that's not in Recoded. 19. Oh no, speaking of Aid. Well, that one's not real. That motherfucker there is not even real. Blue. I'm gonna go with this. But it's Tension Rising. That's why I didn't click it, right? Because it's Tension Rising. That's what threw me off. But I didn't know if it was like intentional or not. All right, a little ticky tack from me, but that's okay. That's okay. Number 20. I like this little thing. Again, I think Ada would appreciate that. What is the theme that plays during the Snake Jafar boss fight in VCast? Thank God. Okay. Snake Eater would have been dope. VCast has boss themes? The music in VCast had names? There's a little track that plays at the start called Bad Music, but is only 4 seconds long, and the rest of the fight is completely silent. It's called Bad Music. I guess that must have been an Ishimoto one. Okay, let's see. In third, it's Starwolf. In second, it is me. And in first, it is Jump. Congratulations. Good shit. Oh, we tied. We actually tied. So Starwolf in second, me and Jump in first. And then in third, well, I'm gonna say this was 46%, 39. In third is Just James. In second is Resper. Sorry, this is all fucked up. In fourth, it's Resper. Also in fourth is Apollo. In fifth, it's Noon Dragoon. In sixth, Meteoric Man. In seventh, Esor. In eighth, V10, Derva. In ninth, Dendorado. And in 10th, Boss Fishy Baby. Water Hazard, I'm guessing. Alright, well, thank you so much to Bizaga for making this for us. And now we have more music. That, I believe, is a track we saw come up in these these questions, which I think it's Desire for All That Is Lost. There you go. Boss theme for various Disney and Heartless bosses. How about that? I'm 2 for 2 on the music trivia today. Okay, with that, I didn't get the wheel up, but I'll do that in the interim. We're going to switch on over to KH1 Nuzlocke. Perfect run so far, heading into Monstro. Should be interesting. Goodbye, VOD people.